This is Shared Moments here in Ghana. We're in Accra, and just on the sidelines of the Global Citizen Festival, which perhaps I should tell you is an opportunity for you to be the voice in terms of making sure that the world is a better place, you know, fighting extreme poverty. And so on the sidelines of the event, I've been privileged to meet Miss Trudy and Maya. Who doesn't know these guys? Unless you're not online. Karibu sana.
Santi.
Ghana and Maya is, I mean,
one thing.
One thing.
Yep.
And now to spice it up, you have taken a girl. So I don't know.
You know, I'm gonna say something to all the men out there who are interested in Kenyan women. Please stay away from our women. Please.
Come on.
No, mimi ni Maya kutoka Kenya. So stay away.
Oh my goodness. Some energy. Miss Trudy, vipi lakini?
Poa.
Yaani hivyo ndio ulituacha kabisa.
Sikupenda kwangu mimi, moyo uliamua na mimi nilifuata tu moyo wangu.
Sure. Wow. Yaani ulizunguka tu sana Kenya ukaona.
He doesn't even know what you're saying.
I know.
She definitely had to choose from Ghana.
Okay.
Come on.
He knows what we're talking about. He knows what we're talking about. Oh my goodness. Let me just say this. You guys have really defined what it means to work hard and to be consistent and to have passion for everything that you decide to do.
Exactly.
Your journey, Maya, is one that is very inspirational, given that you're coming from a background that is not even media related, and yet you have taken a step to do so much in a field that perhaps I don't know if you had envisioned, you know, even finding yourself in.
Not at all.
You know, for those who perhaps are not very familiar with your journey, briefly, if you can lead us through just a sneak preview of how you found yourself into what you're currently doing.
Wow, that's a tough question, but I'll make it very simple. My name is Maya. I call myself an annoying village boy on a journey to change the negative narrative about Africa. I was based in China as an aeronautical engineer. I completed school, I started working, and I felt like I don't belong there. And I started doing research about Africa in terms of who is putting Africa on the map. Because I had colleagues that were looking down on me because I was coming from Africa. And I felt like, why are you guys looking down on me just because I'm coming from Africa? Is Africa not a place to live? So I started doing research on the internet, YouTube, searching for videos. And every video that I see, it's about 5 cities in Africa that no one shows you about. And I'm like, come on, can somebody just go to Ghana, somebody go to Kenya, do a full video about how beautiful Ghana is, how beautiful South Africa is? No one was doing that. So I took it upon myself as an engineer. I have no background with journalism or anything. Listen, I'm just a guy who just go out there to put Africa on the map. I just had passion for it. So all I did was to just come, pick a camera, travel from one country to another and start promoting Africa in a positive way. My first country was Ethiopia, and when I started making videos in Ethiopia, I realized that, you know, let me tell you this, my mission was Africa to the world, trying to change the way the world see Africa. But when I started making videos, I realized that even Africans themselves don't know that Africa is beautiful. So I limit my audience to Africa for Africans. And that's when I started preaching about the beauty of Africa to Africans living in Africa and Africans living in the diaspora. And I think it's been amazing.
Yeah.
And I think I also met my wife in the very first country that I went to. And now she became my wife. Yeah, that was the first country. Well, when I started my journey, the first African country that I visited, that's how I met her.
Talking about your wife,
Yep.
I was actually sent by the elders. There's something you did not complete.
What was that?
Yeah, I was told we needed actually 200 cows, but we only got 65.
You got 65. Yeah. I think I bought over 300 cows, but I just showed 65 on camera.
Okay. I'll take back the report. Oh man, Miss Trudy, how do you find this relationship? Because both of you are content creators and you're passionate in your own way, the things you do. And did you meet online?
Yes, of course, Instagram. He DM'd me.
Yeah.
Yes, he DM'd.
Oh, he made the first move, right?
Of course, he made the first move. And then I don't know how I felt, but I felt.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's been an amazing journey because he is my mentor. I look up to him so much.
Wow.
He just inspires so many people, and I'm blessed to have such a person as my husband. Yeah, so every day I get inspired. He shows me that nothing is impossible. He's my best friend. He's my husband. He's my mentor. I mean, what else could you ask for?
I mean, you guys look like you feed from each other somehow. What is that one thing that Miss Trudy really inspires you about?
I think her resilience to succeed, the ability to support, what you do, standing behind you. Because listen, so many people see me on camera, they see a lively guy, but behind the scene, there's a lot of tears. And when you are crying behind the scene and there's a woman behind you saying that everything is going to be all right, you get what I mean? And this is what we don't show on camera. I think a lot of people said so many things that they don't know anything about. People said we are not even going to last for so long. I look at them and I start laughing. They are using each other. Listen, let me say this. When I met Trudy, I've said that her net worth was less than $100. Net worth, right? And my net worth was less than $1,000. So don't think that she was with me because I was so broke. I think my second country when I went to Rwanda, I was so broke and I started asking her, can you get me someone to get me Bitcoin? Because her brothers deal with Bitcoin. So I was like, please, can you give me some cash? Because I'm so broke. But this is what, on the internet, people were saying that, this girl that you are with, she's taking all your money. But I was the one who was actually, I call her sugar mommy. I call her sugar mommy. See, now we've been able to build that $1,000.
Yes.
I won't mention the figure, but we've been able to build that $1,000 to a figure that I think even if we stop making YouTube videos today, we'll still survive.
Wow.
I think we are using each other in a positive way.
Yeah.
It's very important. We need to use each other. I always tell people, whether you like it or not, she's here to stay and here to stay forever. Listen, I was in Kenya recently, and anytime I go to Kenya, I used to book an Airbnb, right? Then I went to Kenya this time. I slept in a house that was paid by Miss Trudy. It's not like a rental or anything like that. Like, I was there and I started shedding tears. Like, wow. Like, is it the same woman that I met, 3 years ago?
Yeah.
That shows how hard this lady works in here. But people out there will just discredit her hard work. See, and also for me, someone who is God-fearing, I'm a God-fearing guy. Everything that I do, I put God first. See, the job that I'm doing, sometimes I even tell people that, see, I'm not a YouTuber. It's just that maybe I'm just a vessel that God is using to send a message out there.
Yes.
So I always have to allow myself for God to keep using me. To the extent that, listen, to be honest, I can wake up or maybe go and create a YouTube video and I don't know what I'm doing. I just have to close my eyes and all I will say, God, take control. And somebody will watch a video and be like, oh my God, I'm moving to Ghana.
Yes.
Dude, who am I? You're standing here with me. Who am I to do a YouTube video and say because of me, you are moving to Ghana? No. That is the work of God. It's only God that touches people. God cannot come down directly to do stuff.
Yes.
He has to use human beings. And I think I'm the vessel God is using. So I keep on telling you guys, man, I'm not perfect. If I ever offend you in any way, forgive me. Because personally, I don't know what I'm doing.
Between the two of you,
Yep.
you have an audience that surpasses over 1 million, people. And of course, there are those who have not even subscribed, but they still follow your content.
Exactly.
How does that make you feel, Maya and Trudy, knowing that you have such a massive following, people who are willing, more than ready to listen to anything that you say? Just say it.
For me, it inspires me because I've known him, since, I think I knew him when he had 90,000 subscribers. So to see him grow, for me, it shows me that really nothing is impossible. And there's no better picture than that because he's my husband and you see his growth and you see how he inspires people. It's different when you're seeing someone on TV, you're saying that guy. But see, I'm touching him, so he's real.
He's real.
And it shows.
Oh, yeah, he's real.
So it's like, it's such a big inspiration.
Yes.
Such a big inspiration, yeah.
That touch.
Yeah.
That touch. Yeah. But for me, I feel like it's a blessing
Yeah.
to see the kind of people that follows me. When I go around and I meet people out there trying to show me love because they watch YouTube videos from me, when I come back to my room, I cry. And I ask God, why me? Because some people maybe that I meet along the journey, I'll be like, even in 1,000 years, if I die today and I come back the next year and the following year, I won't even get a chance to meet such people. But when you meet such people, they adore you. You know what I mean? So I think it's just God's blessings, and I don't take it for granted. Cool. And I want to tell each and everyone out there, I love you. If you watch my videos, I love you so much. Know that the love that you have for me, I have a deeper love more than the love that you have for me.
Well, guys, I know we can talk and talk and talk. There's so much really to get from you. And I'm hoping that your next visit to Kenya will be on Shared Moments with Justus, so that we can have a proper sit down, and just delve deeper into the issues that really people need to know. Just as we conclude this conversation, we are here because courtesy of YouTube, who have made it possible for content creators around Africa to actually come and inspire each other, learn from each other, and see what else we can do to take it to the next level. For you as a content creator, specifically on YouTube, this particular opportunity, what would you, what are you most grateful for in terms of the opportunity that YouTube and the digital space has opened up for African content creators and as young people who have a message to tell to the world?
I always say that young Africans are the ambassadors of the continent, and I'm just hoping that someday we will all come together to put Africa on the map, and YouTube just did that today. In terms of me being here, I'm seeing you from Kenya, someone from South Africa, Nigerians, and we are all together in one space with one common voice. I mean, that's the dream that I want to see. This is the dream of Kwame Nkrumah that was never established or came into existence, and that is what we're seeing today. So I'm so grateful for YouTube for making this possible. And by the way, we're sleeping here for free, though. This place that I'm staying, I won't be able to afford it all. So if YouTube is paying that for me, babe, please, can they extend it for one more week? One more week, please.
Okay. When are you visiting Kenya?
We just left Kenya.
You just left Kenya, though.
But yeah, we're coming to Kenya, and our next interview, how do you say? I was speaking Swahili.
Mtaongea kwa Kiswahili.
Even that one, I don't know.
Well, thank you so much, guys. I wish you the best of luck in everything you do.
Thank you.
And most definitely, you are an inspiration to the young people, to the young generation. And maybe if there's anything, finally, last thing you wanna say?
Subscribe to this YouTube channel if you want to be inspired. If you are here because of Wode Maya, write a comment. Let's say Wode Maya said we should subscribe to the YouTube channel. And you all know that it's by force, whether you like it or not. By force to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Thank you.
Thank you so much for having us. It's such a pleasure. I can't wait to meet up in Kenya, link up and do something. And Trudy Gang, make sure you subscribe.
Yeah. Thank you much. Thank you so much, guys. These have been Shared Moments with Justus in Ghana, Accra. I mean, this place is like Mombasa, so I'm pretty much feeling like I'm home. But I'm really grateful for your support and subscription. Keep following, keep sharing our content, and let's change the narrative. Let's inspire someone with everything that we do and have. I mean, that's it. Thank you so much. See you next time. God bless.